June 12, 1962.
7 Uhr morgens.
Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary, San Francisco Bay. A guard does the morning head count. Cell 138. Cell 140. Cell 142. 3 inmates appear asleep. But something's off. He steps closer and freezes. Those aren't men. They're papier-mâché heads made of soap, paint, and real human hair. The alarm blares. Within minutes, the warden confirms the impossible. Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin have escaped the rock. They dug through concrete with sharpened spoons, built a raft from 50 stolen raincoats, and vanished into the icy black waters of San Francisco Bay. The FBI hunted them for 17 years. U.S. Marshals still search 63 years later. No bodies, no proof, no closure. This is what if. Frank Lee Morris, orphaned at 11, arrested at 13, IQ 133. A genius who escaped prison multiple times before Alcatraz. Quiet, meticulous, always thinking ahead. Guards later said, he was the brains of the operation. Then came John and Clarence Anglin, 2 of 14 kids born to Georgia farmers, raised in the Florida swamps. They weren't violent, just small-time bank robbers with big-time escape habits. Swamp life taught them how to swim, build rafts, and survive cold water. By 1960, all 3 ended up in adjacent cells, 138, 140, 142, and reunited with an old acquaintance, Alan West. West revealed a secret, a hidden utility corridor behind the cells that led all the way to the roof. The 4 men began planning, in silence, in darkness, for 6 long months. They dug through corroded concrete using spoons and a stolen vacuum motor-turned drill. The noise? Masked by Morris playing his accordion every night. By day, fake cardboard grills disguised the holes. By night, they tunneled. To fool guards, they sculpted life-size dummy heads from soap, toilet paper, and hair taken from the barbershop. Under dim lights, they looked terrifyingly real. Then came the gear. Over 50 raincoats stolen from the prison workshop became life vests and a 6 by 14-foot raft. Steam pipes helped them vulcanize the rubber. They built paddles, even a makeshift pump using a concertina. Everything was hidden in a secret workshop above their cells, a place no guard ever checked. The plan was perfect, except one man would be left behind. On the night of the escape, Alan West's hole sealed shut. By the time he broke through, the others were gone. And what happened next became one of America's greatest mysteries. Subscribe if you love legendary escapes and unsolved mysteries. Now, let's follow them into the night. June 11th, 1962, 10 p.m. Guards check the cells, all quiet. The dummy heads pass inspection. Minutes later, Morris and the Anglins slip through their holes, climb the pipes to the roof, and pry open a vent. A guard hears a noise but ignores it. They haul their raft, drop 4 stories down a stovepipe, climb fences, and reach the northeast shore, the only shadowed side of the island. By 11:30 p.m., they inflate their raft and push into the freezing 50 degrees Fahrenheit water. Their plan: paddle 2 miles to Angel Island, then cross to Marin County and vanish. They disappeared into the night. At sunrise, guards discovered the fakes, and the world learned 3 men had escaped the unescapable. Search teams scoured land, sea, and sky. They found a paddle, a wallet with family photos, and bits of rubber near the Golden Gate Bridge. But no bodies. The FBI's verdict: they drowned. But not everyone agreed. Rumors began almost instantly. Christmas 1962. The Anglin family received cards signed by John and Clarence. Handwriting matched point 1975. A photo taken in Brazil showed 2 men identical to the Anglin brothers. Forensic experts said, it's legitimate. 2013. A letter surfaced. My name is John Anglin. I escaped from Alcatraz. I'm 83 and dying of cancer. We made it that night, but barely. The FBI tested it. Results: inconclusive. Then, in 2015, Dutch engineers recreated the escape using computer models. Their conclusion: if the men left between 11:30 p.m. and midnight and paddled north, They could have reached Angel Island alive. And that same morning, a San Francisco police officer reported seeing a small boat turning under the Golden Gate Bridge. The FBI dismissed it. But what if he actually saw them? The evidence splits the world. They drowned. Freezing water and deadly currents. Fragile homemade raft. No trace of them afterward. They lived. No bodies ever found. They were skilled swimmers. Multiple credible sightings. Computer models proved survival possible. The FBI closed the case in 1979, assuming they drowned. But the U.S. Marshals never did. Even today, Morris and the Anglin brothers remain wanted men. Their files still open. Cells 138, 140, and 142 remain preserved behind glass. The fake heads still sit on their pillows, silent witnesses to the greatest prison break in American history. 3 men used spoons, raincoats, and pure brilliance to outsmart the Rock. For over 6 decades, no one's known the truth. Did they drown in the bay? Or did they start new lives, hidden, free, and laughing at the legend they became? What do you think? Did they survive? Drop your theories in the comments. Smash subscribe for more real-life mysteries. Next week, the man who faked his own death and lived as a fugitive for 30 years. Until then, keep asking what if.